Lads, you know what we're here for. We're here to watch the two greatest players of all time play against one another. It's going to be an absolute feast for the eyes and a treat for the senses. There's not much left to do other than to press start, and here we go. Hello there and welcome to a tournament series featuring the two best Company of Heroes 2 players that have ever played in tournaments. It doesn't get any better than this. This is the Master League Tournament 5, the finals. I'm looking at DevM playing as Wehrmacht, locking in Blitzkrieg Doctrine. And I've also got Luvnest in the north. He's playing as Soviets with Armoured Assault Tactics. I've got one of the best casters around today, one of the best analysts around today, Tightrope in the house. Hello, Tightrope.
Greetings, and yes, Eastern Front matchup here. Both players instantly locking into their commanders as well, like no mucking around. They know exactly what they want to do, and for Luvnest, it looks like it's going to be a sniper start, and you know, that's really strong with the radio intercept. You can hear exactly what your opponent's building. You know if they've built a sniper to counter your sniper, so you always have the leg up in those sniper wars.
If you're watching this for the first time, this is Faymanville, but not as you know. We made some changes. We added bush to the north of this house. We made this bush so you could actually shoot through it. We added a big bush here so don't get base locked as easily. And also we made the cover kind of in the center here, so you can kind of use support weapons a bit more easily and trying to control the center. The reason this was done is we were noticing that Axis tend to win nearly all the time in tournaments on Faymanville. That's just a quick spiel on it anyway. But these guys have played, how many times did we count on that spreadsheet? Was it 7 times in tournament series over the last 6 years, Tightrope? They've got a massive history against one another.
Yeah, and that's what makes it so exciting, you know. These guys have been at the top of the game for close to 6 years now, and just back and forth trading blows. Very, very exciting. These two, just a masterclass, both of them, really.
Definitely, they're masters at work. And I like, by the way, even the small details here. The combat engineer doesn't want to tango against the pioneer because the sniper needs more cover, needs vision. So Luvnest directs the combat engineer away from the fight in the north of the munitions and down south. Of course, laying a mine immediately. I mean, what else? DevM, by the way, for those that don't know, was originally known when he was like 12 or 13 years old. 10 years ago in Code 1, he was known as a sniper player. So Luvnest, probably one of the best sniper players ever as well, is showing his intentions in a big way in this game, Tightrope. He's basically launching in, and immediately the sniper is flanked.
Yeah, well, it's kind of the impact of the sight reduction changes from the sniper. You know, it used to have longer sight range up until the most recent patch, and it does make it quite a lot trickier in these early game engagements where you don't have as many spotters to utilize your sniper effectively.
Penal battalion builds are often slow anyway. You often cede a little bit of map control for some more manpower attrition, which should kick in the next few minutes. But Luvnest is doing it in a different way here. He's going for the sniper first and then penal battalion, so it's an interesting view. Don't see this often in auto match for certain.
No, well, I think aided by the faction vetoes, I mean the commander vetoes, no Jaeger infantry, which does make it a bit trickier to play against the sniper in the early game.
DevM, of course, often a kind of rush-orientated player. He often just gets up in your face early and looks to overwhelm you with superior micro-mechanics and aggression. Nice cheeky shot from the sniper there, although he did sustain a blast from the MG and another. You have to back out of there.
That was tense. Checking if Luvnest has got his medics yet. Not yet, so he's playing it dangerous with that sniper. Very low on health. I think 2 bullets and it'll go down. He's going to keep using it on the front lines. He's daring.
He isn't getting field infirmary. No, he is daring indeed. Luvnest knows what it takes to really get a psychological edge. And don't forget that Luvnest psyched DevM out fiercely in their famous GCS 1 final in a live arena. It helps that he's 6'5" and DevM is 5'5", but he certainly did. He ended up winning 4-0. So And also, I'll cite Talisman versus Luvnest in Tightrope. We cast that series. Do you remember Talisman Luvnest in GCS2? Where Talisman brings out the sniper as his first unit in Game 2. And it's just a psychological show of force, really.
Yeah, it was very interesting for that series because, you know, up until then we'd almost never seen Talisman play snipers, but he showed that he was right there with the best of them. Facet of his game we hadn't seen, but he was very comfortable with it.
We've got the MG is now positioned north of that hedgerow. Grenadiers are trying to pin the south. We've had good fuel control for DevM so far, and you'd expect him to have that. So the 222 is close behind. We're also having LMGs come out. And how do you rate Luvnest's control so far?
Oh, he's done all right considering, you know, he's got a pretty good KD at the moment. He's worked his engineers well on the flanks, capping up territory. But DevM's done a good job of avoiding too much bleed, and this is a really, really fast 222 timing.
Really is. He could. There's a cheeky mine that he's not hit yet. He doesn't have a minesweeper either. But this scout car could just go ham right now. Obviously, we'll probably see a PTRS upgrade if he really gets good control with it.
Yeah, tier 3 in the build for Luvnest as well. It's kind of interesting. Makes me wonder if he's going to try to push out a quad to answer back the 222, and maybe then he doesn't want to go for the PTRS.
Oh, mine kills a full squad there. That's a very juicy mine. Pioneer down. So it's a good chance that the 222's out there to spot, but what's going to repair it should it sustain damage?
Yeah, and that's mental damage as well. Now, DevM's got to be thinking, oh damn, are there more mines on the map they have to worry about with this 222? Maybe makes him play a bit more conservatively with it as well.
We'll soon see if that is the case. I think that 222 was going to be rampant previous, but every player playing against Luvnest always is wary of the mines. This guy is the mine master. He plants so many of the buggers, especially as Soviets, of course.
Yeah, well, he was the player who kind of popularized the double combat engineer style. And yeah, making use of that by planting just a boatload of mines.
Certainly did. It's what very reminiscent of the older game in the series, of course, starting with 2 working units to get more mines down. Luvnest has found that to be the most efficient way to play. Let's check out the south where we'll see some cheeky action with the sniper, just thinking about capping the fuel, but then he hears that the 222 might be venturing further south. P&L Battalion forced away, and we do see the Pioneer rebuilt.
Yeah, and Luvnest did commit to the PTRS, so no quad. He's going to hang on for that T70.
There's that sniper in the south. He gave away his position by doing some capping. The Grenadiers have come hunting for him. They're looking to force him away. Now, this is new, this hedgerow. It fully links up, and it allows the western base an easier passage of play. Grenadiers, Car 98Ks are going to find the sniper now. DevM could be otherwise distracted. He was. He had the PTRS hunting the 222 in the centre.
Yeah, that machine gun hanging on by a thread there. Luvnest could have cleared its arc.
Oh!
Combat engineer down. Late retreat there.
And the mine goes off again.
Oh, man. Alright, one apiece. Both of them have lost an engineering unit now, so we'll call it a draw to this point.
We will indeed. And our scout sniper has a sharpshooter to challenge him on the battlefield now. So we're going to have a full-on... What better way than to celebrate Company Heroes at its elite level with one of those famous sniper battles that were always so exciting. And a lot of people don't think they're exciting, but I bloody do. I think when you've got 2 good players, like really good players, Tightrope, I think it's something different. They've got the micro to keep the game exciting elsewhere whilst the snipers are doing their thing, so... It's a little bit different. Ooh, we're already getting into sniper knife fights. They're both on hold by. They both know the game. How is... Of course, Luvnest has radio intercept, so he knows it's there.
Yeah. He's got the edge thanks to that radio intercept. We talked about it right at the start of the match. He's looking to exploit it here. T70 getting involved.
Indeed. Luvnest backs away with his sniper. There's a crater he can use as light cover in the centre. He uses it now and he does not flash uncovered for a second. Expose himself before the world. No, his sniper remains cloaked. T70's going in. DevM hasn't seen it. Oh, he has. Just about. Just about.
T70 Intense stuff. Luvnest's playing very conservatively with his T70 though. You know, he does have very intercept. He can hear that no pack has been produced at this point, but he's taking it easy.
Luvnest is measuring where the light cover is using the, you know, the UI here. He's been really careful to make sure. Of course, he has to. It's the way you play with a sniper. But let's just take into account what's happening on the TAC map. Get our Luvnest satellite vision up. And we can just survey the battlefield. Tightrope, who has the best potential in the late game here with these commanders?
Well, Armored Assault is I mean, they're both just powerhouse late game commanders, really. Huge off maps on both of them, the IL-2 Loiter and it's too close air support. Two of the most strongest late game units, but you know, penals tend to drop off a bit in the late game, can't build sandbags, so I'd probably give DevM the edge overall late game.
Luvnest did something cute there. He showed the sniper to the 222, hoping that he'd follow with the PTRS penals coming in behind. That was a nice bluff by Luvnest, trying to trap the 222. This is the level we're watching, guys. This is elite level stuff. They do things that we wouldn't think to do in auto match, especially me. But
you gotta wonder if DevM's maybe gonna lose his patience with this sniper now. Maybe suspects that Luvnest has very intercept. He's not gonna fall for it. Maybe he starts to rack up the kill count.
And that T-70 is operational in that northern quadrant. He has to be very careful. So he's got the LMG grenadiers that offer a Faust, but with penal battalions there to force them away, it could go wrong. No, he's got a pack as well, don't forget.
Yeah, nice connection from that pack. Back ticking here to tier 2 now for Luvnest. Wants to get his support weapons going.
Yeah, he's got good control as well. He's playing the long game as Luvnest. He knew he wouldn't have a great early game. T-70 could find an angle here. Sniper's going to spot for the pack.
Right there. Oh, pack missed. That could have been a dead T-70 there. T-222 could have chased in if that pack shot had connected.
Chat likes what they see from Luvnest so far. They voted 63% that they think he's going to win the series, but I'd argue that form would dictate it's not that clean-cut. Pack goes forward to try and find the T-70. Can't see it right now, so Gren, let's enable Fog of War, show that he's now revealed it. There you go!
Can't really get the attack grounds going there because it's got the wall blocking them, so pretty clean for Luvnest on the escape there, but nice chase down, keeping that T-70 out of combat and repairing constantly here.
PTRS has been dropped to the north. Snipers pushing in. Did we just hear the snipers shoot somebody? What is this? Snipers aren't snipers, they're spies. That's not how they work, Tightrope.
Yeah, opening up on the penals. He finally decided to pull the trigger there.
There is obviously in Company of Heroes theory, which you can buy all 20 volumes of, as written by I don't know, Orange Best as the author, I don't know. But after a while, you need to start using your sniper. You can play these games all you like, use him as, like, you know, James Bond hiding, but eventually you have to whip it out and do some damage with it.
Yeah, did right on that, and DevM finally pulled the trigger. How long did he have it? It must have been like 4 minutes or so before he pulled the trigger on that. Oh, he's got the recon plane as well. So Sniper isn't really in an aggressive position to exploit that. This is just purely for recon purposes, not for counter-sniping here.
It's allowing him to reconfigure his forces though. We've seen a true west-east split on this map. A lot of munitions for Luvnest though, it must be said. They had very good munitions control this game.
DevM's right around the timing, he could start to push out a medium tank. Just needs to get his tech structure down here.
Kai Fung in chat. Master referee is calling for a quad mount. Who is?
Oh, there goes the
sniper! Oh my god! What the hell? The 222 finds him.
What was that from Luvnest? So exposed.
He just slipped up. It was so unexpected.
Yeah, the recon plane's running. He's right out in the open there. That was a strange choice.
But the Ziskin could get a measure of vengeance here. He's going to have to attack ground, overshot it. No, it's out of range now. But that is just a mistake. Mistakes happen. First game of the series rather, and yeah, it was just so unexpected. I was like, "What the hell am I watching? That's not how Luvnest plays."
Caught me off guard too.
I was like, "That's not
Here we
real,
go,
is it?"
the power of the recon playing there, maybe. I don't know.
Easy AI has taken over for Luvnest.
Now the follow-up for this for DevM, another recon plane and a Panzer IV. He's in a really good position where he's Luvnest taking the time to side tech. Now bleeding badly from DevM sniper. He's in some trouble.
He is, yeah. With the Panzer IV, is going to be relatively... I mean, there's PTRS and a ZIS gun, but then you're going to be worrying about the AI. If those units are constantly having to worry about where the Panzer IV is at all times, the sniper and the LMG grenadiers, all three of them, what a miss there. That was very close with the T-70. What was Luvnest playing at? But and my point was, the AI is going to run rampant, Tightrope. Absolutely rampant.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, those penals, they just drop off so badly against the LMG grenadiers once you upgrade them with the PTRS. We're really going to struggle.
Here comes Luvnest pushing up now. He's got a little bit of heavy cover that's been exposed on this side of the wall on the cutoff. We're going to be able to finally cut off that munitions, but we're going to see the new hedgerow, which should allow Luvnest to survive in his base quadrant for a while.
Still got his fuel connected at least. But he's going to be struggling for manpower. This is the issue at the moment. You know, he has to spend manpower, get the tech going, spend manpower, keep his army on the battlefield. Oh. And yeah, he's just in a big manpower hole at the moment.
Panzer IV's first operation to force away the combat engineers in the north. They are disconnected. He's going to try and harass the fuel in the south, this DevM, but he's got to be careful. There's another mine here, by the way. He's got a sniper really close to it. Sniper's backing out the other way. Oh, sorry.
Good connection from the ZIS, keeps the Panzer IV honest. Interesting to see as well, DevM not upgrading the machine gun on his Panzer IV. I wonder if he just wants to spam the off maps.
It's a valid tactic, as is a ZIS barrage. Although some people would prefer it wasn't, but he's using it to good effect there. In the north, combat engineers again are going to be pushed away. Fuel is going into DevM hands. He's going to have double fuel soon.
I wonder if he can push this 222 into the mine here. No. Next way in a safe direction.
Luvnest rebuilds the sniper. That's what elite level players have to do if they're in sniper attritional warfare. You do not want to lose that sniper battle. You will lose the game in the long run.
No, but it's got detected by the fresh recon plane from DevM. Can't surprise him.
So what we... Tightrope, can you confirm, do you think the recon plane spots a cloaked sniper, or is it just because the fact it was uncloaked?
No, it does. I mean, it was uncloaked at that stage, but
yeah,
it does. Yeah, it does decloak them.
Does it decloak them? Wow, okay.
Yeah, flares don't, but recon planes do.
Fair enough. So it kind of works the same way as, of course, Co-1 used to back in the day, using the cloak and strafe combo for the poor man counter snipe. Co-2 here, we're just using the Recon 222 combo. It pretty much has the same effect by the looks of things.
Yeah, Luvnest trying to sneak in, but their recon plane's still spotting him, you know. Okay, now it's finally gone. He can get some work done. Opens up on the Grenadiers though.
DevM has a strategic lead now, lads. It's not just that counter snipe, it's the double fuel he's had for a while now. 2 Panzer IVs on the field. Luvnest does have a large cache of fuel, but he's not been able to utilise it quite yet due to his manpower attrition.
Yeah, I was a little bit surprised that he did go for that sniper instead of trying to push out a medium tank in response here. It's going to slow him down so much, man. You can see the manpower is just nowhere close to even ticking, let alone building an actual tank. And DevM's about to stack up the pain. Second tank in progress right now.
There's DevM with a shift command around the map as well. We got a Pioneer just soaking up all these territories in Luvnest's half. It's just going to be a strangle, a real struggle. Luvnest is going to have to wait out.
Come the infantry detection. Sniper in some trouble.
PTRS there to help him, so is the Ziska. Will he sacrifice the 222? What a volley by the PTRS!
Oh, DevM thought he had him, you know, he activated that infantry awareness, but Luvnest well positioned with the anti-tank support, takes down the 2-2, and that's a big feather in his cap. One less threat for Luvnest sniper now.
There we go. T70 doing work, getting the kill there. 60% of its weight of efficiency 3, making it a monster.
Now these double Panzer IVs, so much bleed for Luvnest. He's barely got any map control at the moment. He's in such a bad position.
All he has is the munitions, and you know, not much else really. He hasn't even been able to get a second Zis gun out. Most people would have tried to get 2 Zis guns. Panzer IV's going forward. The sniper's unveiled. He goes for a cheeky shot on it, forcing it away. There's only a Zis gun between Luvnest and destruction right now.
Yeah, Zis gun's in some trouble. Double MG Grenadier is laser beaming it down. Oh, but the bunker, look at that bunker position.
Yeah, just about covering the base there.
Yeah, saving the day big time here for Luvnest.
T70 claims its 9th kill, forcing away the Grenadiers. The Wolves at the door for Luvnest, because you do not want to go 1-0 down. You don't want to lose a game, quite frankly, in a best-of-3 series. Such a disadvantage to be going to game 2, knowing it's do or die at that very moment.
Well, triple cap's ticking, but Luvnest not too far behind on VPs right now, but got to get something going and fast.
Certainly has. Let's check out the stats, go down to half speed and have a little look. We got Luvnest 46 to 90, showing that brutal attritional warfare. On the army value graph, you can see that DevM's...
I think up until his sniper died, he was like up by about 5 kills as well, so you can see how quickly it's gone wrong for him since then.
Yeah. Sorry, you saying sniper died scared me, so I had to go off the stats for a second there. But it's all right though. It's just me being jittery. But there's the points held graph as well, just showing DevM take a 14. He just recently hit 14 points held, so that's ridiculous, quite frankly.
And now Luvnest playing really safe and cautious with the sniper. He's so worried about that recon plane. DevM's in his head big time.
Mine swept in the mid there. Pioneers doing their duty. Oh, and here it is. He's got another reconnaissance overflight, but it's been matched with an IL-2 Sturmovik attack.
Oh, 270 in some trouble. Didn't back it away all the way, but DevM pulling back. We might push in while that recon plane's still running, but maybe he's worried about the Sturmoviks.
There's a Panzer IV on the western side he needs to worry about as well. That could be a juicy flank.
Good damage on the sniper there from the high L2s.
Yeah, needs to stay out of that loiter area. Yeah, this Sturmoviks could absolutely eviscerate him.
It's going to be a 3rd Panzer IV for DevM before Luvnest has a single medium tank.
What a shot by that one! I think that was a 4-man or a 5-man shot. Yeah. I don't thank Relic for doing situational based audio volumes. So the planes are a lot louder than everything else. Oh, Panzer IV is going in for the sniper. He spotted him. That's what we were worried about. By the way, had a mine detonate on the Grenadier. Sniper is forced away. There's a mine waiting for the Panzer IV. And he's just focusing on his Zis.
Oh, Panzer IVs are going to hit it. This is where not having the machine guns on the Panzer IVs really come back to bite DevM. They have a much trickier time decrewing the Zis.
Oh, he kills the Penal with the mine, then crushes him, but gets satcheled in the meantime. The Zis is still alive. The Zis gun not for much longer. Hits Veterancy 2. Panzer IV's just about alive for now. Can he decrew the Zis in time? No, it gets a crew member from the rifle command. Panzer IV out of control.
Okay.
Oh.
No, Luvnest just going to throw in the towel.
He's got to tap out at this moment, tightrope, with the 3rd Panzer IV arriving. That's the advantage of double fuel. DevM 1-0 up. Let's roll the intro you created. got to agree with Ganscale in chat there. First sniper loss cost the game. It is that. They're the fine margins at this level, aren't they, Tyro? The really fine margins.
Yeah, well, I mean, Sniper's an expensive squad. It's not that fine of a margin losing something that valuable, but that was really the linchpin of, Luvnest's whole strategy. As soon as he lost that sniper, just fell off a cliff. It's so hard with those tier 1 starts, because then you have to like side tick over to tier 2 to get your AT gun, and then you just fall further and further behind. And we saw, just in terms of manpower attrition, he could never push out a medium tank to answer what DevM was doing there.
Just looking to see if anybody clipped the moment the sniper died. Just going through my clips really quickly. Doesn't look like it. If anybody clipped the sniper die, just give us a shout. I just want to fully watch it again with knowing what was happening. I was just so shocked that after being so careful, I was complimenting Luvnest on really measuring the light cover across the map and timing everything beautifully, and then he just got caught off like that.
Yeah, but I mean, those recon planes last for such a long time. Maybe he just kind of tuned it out, like it was kind of on the last 10 or so seconds of the recon plane. Maybe he just kind of forgot that it was running and cost him.
Could be as simple as that. Just mistiming it, getting it wrong basically. So yeah, that's unfortunate. Let's get eyes on game 2. Just to measure when or it should be arriving. We've had a starting at 2:35 from DevM. So yeah, we need to get into it. I'm gonna go get some RAM back. I know I've got 32 gigabytes of DDR4, but you can never be too careful there, Tyro. Every little helps,
For sure.
Hi to Ed 80 Hertz in chat. Welcome, and yeah, let's get it on. Let's on with game 2. Tyro, at this rate, you might be casting a second series today. No Betty bye-byes for you at this rate. That was a quick one, wasn't it?
Yeah, 22 minutes, something like that. On that pace, I think I can go for a second series.
Good man. Let's see what game 2 has in store for us. Let's hope for fans' sake, especially Luvnest fans, that he's able to get straight back into the series and go over to the second map of the day. I think it might be Amelie Fields or Mill Road or something. But yeah, let's get you an observer party. Get you loaded in. Invite sent.
All right.
Let A close these blinds because the sun is blinding me right now. I feel like Luvnest trying to micro a sniper,
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it was a counter snipe. The 222 didn't get the sniper.
Who needs natural daylight, eh? Something that we don't necessarily need in this community. 1 minute 50.
On the still on the countdown.
1 minute 40 seconds, lads. So yeah, a lot of tightrope chats in. A lot of tightrope fans in chat using their 5-head emotes. You can spot one of them on the UI as well.
Yeah.
380 viewers watching live, enjoying two of the best players ever. AE and tightrope casting, Luvnest and DevM. That was an intentional joke, by the way, but probably a bit too subtle. You're actually good at the game these days. What happened, tightrope? You're actually like good to watch and stuff. What the hell? You're not just like a joke.
Was I a joke?
I am. So that's what I mean. I'm comparing you to me, I guess.
Oh, mate, I came top 32 in the World Championships a while back.
Wasn't that a 32-man bracket? Or was that the 54-man bracket?
That was the other one, the one where I beat.
Yeah.
He was like ranked 16 seed or something.
Dude, that's awesome.
Claimed my place. Oh,
I remember it's tightrope versus the world, wasn't it? The YouTube video for that. That was funny.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yep. And then I had that close series with Asher, but all the bug splats, man. What a shocker that was. I was so tired by the end of that, man, just because of all the restarts. That was cool.
That's unfortunate. We've got PFC is already through versus Macros. Maybe his macros were broken or something. He's through to the second series today. I'll definitely be casting the second series. You'll be happy to know. Findeed and Quiritz, the winner of that one, versus the winner of Theo and Happy Cat. So you'll have that to look forward to a little bit later. And there we go. Big shout out to Tightrope today. Show him some love on Twitch. Go to his channel, give him some follows, and also his YouTube channel, give him some subs. He recently hit 10,000, so catch him up with AE if you can. Certainly deserves it. Puts the work in. I don't have a command for him apparently. Oh, I might do if I can spell his name properly. Tightrope. No, I don't. Sorry, but regardless, command fails.
Just give them the action. Let's not hold these people up any longer.
No, it's all right. The reason I introduce him is because if this is his only series today, he's got to have credit for doing this incredible intro. Hello and welcome back. Luvnest is 1-0 down. DevM's looking strong. DevM locking in immediately with partisan tactics.
What? Where did that come from?
The hell's going on? What is this? Let's go to the Steam and check out to see his. I'm actually on Steam right now, just making sure it is indeed DevM. I can confirm this is the real DevM. I'm just going down right now, making sure.
Yeah. This was Barton and Price up to the old hijinks.
Yeah, no, I checked it. It was not Barton and Price doing a 5-year reunion tour of their ESL hijinks where they did fake games in the finals. One of the best trolls ever. I just happened to be the victim.
Yeah, that was all-time classic.
Stop laughing. I was the victim. I'm taking it personally. There was me and Stormless at the time. We're casting a series on a weeknight after work. And it was a fake series between Barton and Price. It was like Luvnest versus Jesulin on Langraskaya. And we were hyping it up, and we were like, wow, he's going 5 snipers. This is amazing.
Oh, good memories, good memories.
Oh, yeah, indeed. Let's analyse what... You play with some meme strats now and again, Tyro. You dabble. What is partisan tactics? How does it work? And how is DevM going to use it?
Well, you know, same story as what Luvnest said before. It's got the radio intercept straight away, so you have tabs on what your opponent's building, especially if you want to go for a sniper, which we see DevM going for like a late tier 1. Built 2 conscripts, then came back with his combat engineers to plant tier 1 after that. So an interesting build order here from DevM, but yeah, he wants the conscripts there for the snares to protect the sniper, and he wants the radio intercept so he knows if Luvnest has built the sniper. So apart from the radio intercept though, it's a little bit curious. This commander does have the partisan tank hunters. They can kind of bail you out of a bad situation.
And this is pre-revamp, isn't it? Because in the revamp, they can't be super anti-tank quite yet. They spawn, but you have to then diversify them. That's right, isn't it? So this is pre-revamp, the guys with the Shreks, basically. So DevM will be able to launch in with those guys, and hope maybe he'll take out a sneaky 2-2-2 from behind or something.
Yeah, I'm curious to see how DevM works this, because this is a very unexpected commander selection. What did Luvnest veto? Was Advanced Warfare available for DevM?
Luvnest. If somebody in chat could go and find that out, go to exclamation mark brackets, guys. Go to the vetoes tab and find out what Luvnest vetoed, and relay it to us. That would be your duty as a community member. MG42 is backtracking. We've got conscripts pushing in. The sniper's second action is to fire upon these grenadiers once more.
But so far, very strong territory control from Luvnest. You know, once again, the snipers start quite slow in terms of territory control.
There's the vetoes on screen, ladies and gentlemen, given by the ref that organised the collection of that information. Guards rifles, combined defensive, and combined arms.
So both Armoured Assault and Advanced Warfare were available. Curiously, went for Partisans over those two.
Oh, rifle nade. Oh, late retreat there by the conscripts. There is no longer a grenadier on retreat, though, thanks to the other conscript squad helping him out. Got a third conscript now built as well. The sniper is up to 4 kills already.
But yeah, overall, this start from DevM does offer him a better transition into the late game. He can build sandbags. He's already built a bunch of those. Makes it much easier to hold on to territory. Got the easy snares. You don't have to upgrade with PTR races and massively nerf your anti-infantry capabilities. And then you can merge into team weapons once you get them, which is a very handy function compared to penal. So I feel like this does make the transition into the late game a bit more smooth for DevM compared to what Luvnest did last game.
Looks like Luvnest is going to go straight in. Yes, indeed. Look, how quick was that 222 then? That was quicker than it could display the number 200 on my UI. That's the razor edge sharpness you require at this level. Luvnest making up, of course, for his sniper miss micromanagement earlier on. And
yeah, it's done about 20 seconds faster than DevM's did last game, and that was a fast 222 as well. So this is a blazing fast, almost like Osttroop old days fast 222.
Very much so, and he's also using the beach we added to the southern victory point there to enter the scenario with the grenadier that recently upgraded the LMG. So no early medics in base for Luvnest, going straight for the LMG. 222 is now operational. Pioneer's recently spotted the sniper by one of his friends exploding. Good method.
Well, let's see what he does with this. Heading straight on. No AT grenades yet from DevM, so 222 catching him a little bit off guard. There we go, completing now.
270 manpower for the anti-tank partisans. They spawned where I feared they might, hidden in this garrison in the south. So that is planned from DevM to catch the 222 off guard, perhaps. He might start sneaking up now.
It's got time to let that anti-tank grenade, cool down now as well to make the ambush just that much more effective. 222 drives past, but maybe
80 nades on the conscripts as well, Tightrope. 80 grenades on the conscripts as well. He gets it in, but does he loot the conscript itself? No, they just about get away. Meanwhile, the partisan tank hunters are going north as fast as they can. There's one grenadier on this entire side. There's 2 grenadiers rather, but they're damaged, and the flamethrowers are hunting them down. The partisan terminators are pushing forward. 5 grenadiers with the Core 98Ks are trying to stop them.
Oh, it's not looking good for Luvnest here. 222 in some big trouble. He's deployed some stormtroopers himself, but they're a little bit too far away. Can the Shreks reload in time? Yes, down goes 222. Well played by DevM there.
Amazing play by DevM. It has to be said, he went off meta and he gets his just reward for rewarding us with some exciting strats, but the stormtroopers get a juicy squad wipe to get Luvnest possibly straight back into this. Infiltration units are running riot.
Oh, that's incredible stuff from these two. Oh man, what a match. But yeah, I mean, you can just see the issue or the problem. Like at this high level, if you get your light vehicle snared, you are in some big trouble. You just have to avoid those snares at all costs. And it's so hard against Soviets with URA on the conscripts. They can just dash in, don't give you much time to react.
Oh, and there's that unveil with the MP40s. Conscripts don't stand a chance. Stormtroopers need to go cloaked, though, because the sniper has them in her sights.
Oh, this mine's in the north. Oh, that partisan nearly went down there.
Interestingly, the partisan just shouted cholera, which is an Eastern European kind of swear word meaning cholera. They use cholera as a refrain for like, oh fuck, basically. So that's quite Polish, which is obviously a lot of partisans weren't Russians. So nice voice line there. It took me 6 years to find that one. So good stuff.
Well, DevM starting up on tier 3 now. He's got the fuel for a T7. He just needs the manpower. A little bit strapped in that department, but he's not reinforcing those tank hunter partisans to try and speed his way towards that T70. So, interesting tactic there.
Snipers up to 13 kills. Now Stormtroopers have 6 themselves, and they're looking to get a little flank off here, running all the way around the garrison. Trying to find her. They're going hunting.
Yeah, sometimes in these situations, you know, as DevM, you kind of want to leave your squad there as a target for the sniper to try and like bait it to stay into position.
Did they get uncloaked? They make it! They make it to the light cover. Sniper feels something's wrong though. No, she doesn't. She's crawling forward. This could be bad. This could be bad.
Oh my god. Here he goes!
Oh, she escapes the envelope of fire of the MP40s, which in this realistic kind of simulator is of course only 2 meters. But she gets away with how much health? Like barely any. Oh my god.
Yeah, I think one more shot and she would have gone down there. A bit unlucky there for Luvnest. He did have the option of vaulting the wall, getting a tiny bit closer, but pulled the trigger and didn't quite get his reward.
Got a lot of kind of casual players in chat saying, "Nerf snipers! This is shit! I hate snipers!" Love it.
Yeah, they did get nerfed last patch here.
Nah, they didn't. Not at this level of play. I was a critic of that nerf in inverted commas. I said that at this level of play because they always use spotters anyway. What uses a sight reduction? They see everything anyway. They've always got spotters. But we won't get into that tightrope. We won't get into that, my friend. I love snipers though.
Off counter to it as well. You know, stormtroopers sneak into position. He's got the ambush camo on his machine gun here as well. So, you know, even though he's not going for the counter snipe, because he's got the ambush camo, it does, you know, give him some resistance against that sniper. He's not constantly bleeding manpower.
What? The sandbags just ate that rifle nade there. Big shout out to Spy Network as well for DevM. He can see absolutely everything right now on the TAC map at least.
Yeah, stormtroopers are in the retreat path, but they don't go for the wipe on those conscripts. Slightly surprising.
Just purely on sniper duty, aren't they?
Yeah, headhunting for that sniper, 100%. But as you mentioned, with the spy network, maybe the T70. No, thinks better of it.
Headhunting, of course. It's kind of like a combat sports terminology for when a fighter just wants to get a knockout, and they kind of get a little bit tunnel vision sometimes, and they're just looking for the big reward of a knockout punch. And headhunting can be a bad thing in not only combat sports but also in this case World War II RTS, because Luvnest isn't getting the benefit of his stormtroopers right now. Oh, T-70's uncovered them as well.
Yep, juking the pack quite nicely here, but got to be very careful about the engine damage potential from that Green Deer coming around the corner.
He elects to go in the garrison for some reason. Pack could not get a kill off, and the partisan tank hunters are hunting the anti-tank.
Yeah, a little bit surprised. Luvnest, haven't seen him make use of the sprint so far that's available in conjunction with the ambush training. It's very, very helpful for your Grandies being able to sprint forwards and snare, kind of like conscripts can. It really gives you a big leg up in the light vehicle phase. I don't think I've seen him use it once so far.
DevM's gotten 20 kills on his sniper so far. Does Luvnest elect for a counter sniper, or has he lost that psychological battle? Because right now, if we go over to the TAC map, we can just see double fuel for DevM, nearly a triple cap when the combat engineers finish his duties in the north, and yeah, it's not looking too good for the big German.
Yeah, well, he's about to hit his medium tank timing. He just needs to hang on till then, and that will turn things around quite nicely for him. Give him a little bit further away from that happening, so if Luvnest can work that timing, he's got the medium, DevM does not. Still in a good position here. Oh, spy network. Oh my. Oh, here he goes. He's sneaking in with the stormtroopers. Sniper in danger.
Oh, she's very much in danger right now. The stormtroopers couldn't pull the trigger though, unfortunately. They were perturbed by the PAC-40 trying to find the T-70. T-70 becomes a hunter in itself. Oh, it's like a submarine warfare right now, Tyro. He's got sonar, depth charges and all sorts. What game are we watching?
He really wants to find those stormtroopers, but he just can't. Luvnest so evasive with them. And camping out right next to the Soviet base, really wants to catch that sniper here. And this could be it.
He might get it. Oh, T-70 uncovers one of their legs, and the base bunker comes to their rescue. T-70 is now going to make the hunter become the prey.
Well, at the very least, it did, force the sniper off the battlefield, give Luvnest some time to start capping up the map, and he is doing that nicely at the moment. But yeah, clearly DevM, he's got a strategy in mind with both factions. The spamming recon planes and now spamming the spy network. He really wants all that intel from the reconnaissance.
T-70 is not had as many kills as you would like from it being on the battlefield for 5 minutes. It's been on, decloaking duty. Pat 40 finds it. Grenadiers flee from the Rock 9 flamethrower. Oh, another shot from the Pat 40.
Yeah, it's good news for Luvnest. A lot of repairs required now. Should give him some more time to cap up the map. And as Tier 3 just completed now, so Luvnest can start production on his medium tank. But DevM has closed the gap in that department massively. He's actually starting his T-34 slightly ahead of Luvnest.
Oh, that crept up on us. Nice vault there with the conscripts as well on the rear side of the MG42, now negating the green cover. Sniper forced away by a 2-man grenadier, but the stormtroopers are there to rescue the situation for Luvnest. Steiner's forces did arrive.
So with this commander, there's, you're not going to really use close the pocket in a 1v1. So there's not that much to spend your munitions on late game, apart from, mines, grenades and whatnot. So I'm a little bit surprised Luvnest hasn't, okay, now, I was going to say, he hasn't gone for, like, more ambush camouflage on all his grenadiers, more LMGs. He's starting to spend it up now on all of those.
Here's that T-34, nearly 16 minutes, showing that this game hasn't been orientated around getting medium tanks as soon as possible. It's been very manpower attrition orientated thus far, but they're getting them out at the same time in the end. But it's just that DevM just came from Tier 4, so that shows that he's at a decisive lead, really. And he also had time to get the T-70.
Yeah, which is still on the battlefield, causing Luvnest quite a few headaches.
And T-70s are great, Tightrope, but vetted T-70s with T-34 support are even better. They can really catch you off guard on the peripheral engagements when your eyes are distracted, and that's when they can get some juicy squad wipes.
One thing I don't think we've seen too much from DevM so far is a lot of mines. I feel like he hasn't planted almost any. So that could be to Luvnest's advantage right now.
I suppose it's with Spy Network costing 50 munitions. He's been spamming it. Yeah, that could be to Luvnest's advantage, as you rightfully mentioned. Forget as well, by the way, ladies and gents, he's got Mark vehicle, which could mean his T-34 could theoretically 1v1 the Panzer IV.
Yeah, I mean, overall, it's not a bad tactic here from DevM.
Oh, combat engineer could die in the house. Ah! The tractor saved the day.
Oh, that's unfortunate for Luvnest. He could really done with that break.
Ooh. Sniper could take out the MG. Oh, he's just outside the range there. Stormtroopers are also pushing into the center.
One thing that DevM doesn't have at the moment is an anti-tank gun, so it does allow a lot more freedom for Luvnest's tank. Having gone for those Shrek partisan tank hunters instead.
Troopers operating in the cloak of war. There's that escape path now. T-70 hunting the Grens, but they've got an easier chance of surviving.
We are losing a sector.
Yeah, that made a big difference there. I think otherwise they would have got wiped.
Yeah, big time. Just about leveling up the map, making it a little bit fairer for both sides. As the T-34 finds a shot on the Panzer IV, and the Sniper's operating under the veil of the medium tank. Faust threatens, but DevM is hot on the trigger, reversing. Actually, he gets a bit of a pathing error. Does he get Fausted? Yes, he does. Kind of tries to reverse into a tree. Doesn't work.
Can the Panzer IV come in for the cleanup here? He's driving in for it. 2 hits. He needs T-34 mobilizing. And the pack's there as well. Well executed by Luvnest.
There he goes. He gets it.
And that's what I was talking about. You know, you take a Faust at this level, and all of a sudden you're just in tremendous trouble, no matter what vehicle it is.
That was a miss micro by DevM. He reversed away quickly, Tightrope, but as I say, he just got caught off by the tree line, and it altered his pathing algorithm, and it caused the T-70 to start turning around.
Yeah,
You know, if this was Imperial Dane stream, if this was Imperial Dane stream, DevM would be saying "Rallic" right now. Big shout out to the Big Dane, of course. But those small margins, those small mistakes, DevM's made one now, and that mistake could cost him. He's lost his T-70.
He's briefly starting up a sniper there, cancelled it. Looks like he wants to go for another medium tank next.
Also, whilst that was happening, apparently, Tightrope, the partisans have died. Did you get eyes on that by any chance?
No, I didn't see that.
Maybe they died of old age or tuberculosis, perhaps. Let's just say
I saw
that.
that the stormtroopers were very, very far forward, so I think maybe they got them.
Well, they have 12 kills, so it's possible. Last time I saw them, they had 6, so it's definitely possible. Nice flare by the sniper there, just illuminating the battlefield.
Uh-oh. He's falling some trouble. No attack rounds. Disappointing. Oh, sniper! Sniper! Oh, there it goes! Luvnest finally gets it.
Sorry, guys. There we go. The stormtroopers did kill him. My bad.
We are losing a sector.
Oh. DevM's
T-34's going into base, though.
revenge.
He does indeed. He's like a hornet's nest that's been kicked. He's going straight in for this Panzer. He's had a damaged engine, though, but he does get the Panzer IV.
The enemy is taking
Another one about to pop out, though. And the pack's right there as well.
our lines.
So, I mean, it's okay trade for DevM, Panzer IV for T-34, but I'm sure he would have liked to get away in this scenario as well.
Yeah, I think he was... It's definitely a measure of vengeance. It wasn't a bad trade, but you can just show that he was very annoyed that the stormtroopers finally did get the sniper. Sadly off AE's camera again. Apologies for that, guys, but well, it does happen.
The enemy is
Now, look at the army size differential. I know the T-34 hasn't quite popped out yet, but Luvnest with almost twice the army size at the moment.
T-34's building. You've got 57 pop cap versus 27. DevM's army, as Tightrope rightfully mentioned, has dissipated. And this Panzer IV's going to have a field day for a while.
are securing our territory.
Coming on for a bit of crush action. Oh, the this is there though. Rear arm exposed as well, and the marked vehicle coming in.
New anti-tank gun has arrived.
One more
Force him
shot.
out there.
Okay. T-34
Yes.
could go hunting for it now. Do have the pack somewhat close by.
Yeah, they're facing the right direction now. Panzer IV's going to get out of there. T-34 changes his orientation. Thinks better of it, and he's right to do so.
Oh, pack it's like one range away from being able to fire at that T-34 there.
Opponents are seizing a sector.
So close, so far away. T-34 finds the Grenadiers, forces them out of there. DevM's hanging on right now because Luvnest is a resurgent beast.
Second AT gun as well from Luvnest, so it's really going to limit the T-34 plate from DevM. It's kind of interesting because DevM's been spamming these abilities. He doesn't actually have munitions for the 7-man upgrade for his conscripts, so they're quite weak at this stage without that upgrade.
It's amazing just how many times he utilised Spy Network, probably 6 or 7 times in total, and now with Mark Target as well for 80 munitions. It's really just, you know, it's not getting one of the main benefits of the Soviet army.
Yeah, those conscripts, 7-man conscripts late game are just such a powerhouse.
Territory.
Sandbag destroyed, Panzer IV pushes forward. Got a really juicy army as well, Luvnest now, Tightrope. He's got everything he needs. Really good anti-infantry, really good anti-tank.
Yeah, but DevM's the first one to get a second tank again. Those, you know, cheap T-34s playing to his advantage, so maybe he can get some 2v1 action here and catch Luvnest out of position.
could be entering a bit of a grind scenario, so VPs are really going to matter if that's the case. Luvnest is looking to cement his legacy in this game with second victory point being captured. Nice shot by the weak point on the pack. Panzer IV goes in, takes out the T-34. What timing by Luvnest, so quick on the trigger there.
Incredible. That was like such good target weak point usage, and the combat engineer goes down as well. Oh, DevM, he's falling apart here.
That was awesome. He must have had his finger ready on the hotkey. Tightrope. One can only assume, you know, he's just waiting. He hears it, he anticipates it, and delivers.
Yeah, because that, you know, when you activate target weak point, you know, it kind of like cycles a reload, so you can't fire it off immediately. You just time that so well.
Had to have been, and now the Panzer IV may shoot down. Oh, listen, it's DevM again, looking for vengeance. T-34 goes in, as does the Zisgun, but unfortunately misses the Panzer IV.
He's feeling daring. He's pressuring the pack, hoping for the decrew. No snares nearby, that's why he can play this aggressively.
There's a second pack though. T-34 has to be a little bit careful there. Hit twice now.
Yeah, a lot of repairs, but not too dangerous. I was a little bit surprised that DevM did go for another T-34 in this scenario. Oh, there's the sprint looking for the Faust. Doesn't quite get in range.
Nice work, nice work. Second Panzer IV's on its way. Luvnest just going to have such a meaty advantage. Really needs to push that third victory point and second fuel, really. Take full advantage of his situation whilst he can.
Because generally when I play Partisans, try to get like one tank out and then go for the Katyusha, because Spy Network plus Katyusha is just like one of the nastiest combos in the game. Real sleeper hit. So I thought maybe DevM would try to go for that, maybe like doubles this.
Yeah.
But he's still got a chance to do it, but I thought he'd try it a little bit earlier than this.
He's going to have to just really sit on the one fuel and one victory point for a while, because he's got to rebuild his army, Tightrope. He's got to take advantage of his superior manpower income per minute right now and just defend for a while. But DevM doesn't know how to do that. He can't just sit still. He has to keep aggressive. It's DevM. He's like a shark. He's got to keep moving at all moments, otherwise he'll drown.
Yeah, and that's where not having the 7-man upgrade's really hurting him as well, you know. It's just that much extra manpower bleed from these conscripts.
And Pioneer in the north. Luvnest just flexing his superior army sizes. He's got a huge platoon in the centre as well. But Panzer IV rears its head a little bit there. Nice shot by the Zis. Can he follow up?
Close score. Close score. It could have been an AT Partisan situation, you know, deployed from that building. Might have been the kill there.
Hey, that's a good shout. He could have done it again. He didn't have the
Oh, no,
he's just built a Katyusha. Tightrope, what a call as the combat engineers die, dropping a flamethrower. They've got to be avenged by the Katyusha that is being built.
Oh man, that's a big blunder. It's just completely unforced error, and now the Stormtroopers looking for the wipe on the conscripts on retreat as well.
As we get an urban assault grenadier with the flamethrower. DevM's got a hell of a lot of work to do. He does now have 2 Zis guns, but his anti-infantry is basically that's all resting on this Katyusha, really. He has to get some huge salvos.
Oh no, T-34. Oh, so much damage. Luvnest said 2 healthy tanks. I think he might even push in there, go for the kill, but currently one of them out back for repairs.
Wants to stack the cards in his favour. He's constantly getting wins though due to DevM making mistakes. And Katyusha now on the field, rolling forward. Will he activate Spy Network and just completely cement Tightrope's legacy as the master analyst in our community?
Well, you know, DevM still has to rebuild those combat engineers. So his T-34, it's going to be out of action for a very, very long time here. It's really hurting him.
It really is, and now we're having that third victory point cruelly taken away from him. Luvnest is taking this slow and steady. He's got a Panzer IV to utilise to possibly harass the fuel cap as well. There are Zis guns waiting. He knows better than that.
Oh, where's this Katyusha? That's very close to the front lines, but
Oh,
look at that.
what a congealed, collagenated blob of units, and the Katyusha finds them and eradicates them. Pack 40s are losing all that veterancy.
Lost a pack gun.
That was so daring from DevM. That Panzer IV was just around the corner, but wow, a lot of kills there. What was that? 8 kills, 2 decrews, no more vet on those packs. So that's really nice for DevM.
Yeah, you can't overstate veterancy enough, especially on packs. I mean, but he's only got T-34s, I suppose, so yeah, you can overstate it a little bit, I guess.
No. Like, the Vet 2 reload bonus on packs just makes such a big difference. Helps you get those 2 shots off before they can duck out of AT gun range. So it's a big deal once they're Vet 2.
Yeah, very true, very true. It's always good to get that last one off as the T-34 reverses away, of course. 3rd Panzer IV on its way, though, Tightrope. Can you see any way that DevM can defend this position and stay in this game?
Oh, he's in a tough spot because he needs mines down in this scenario. You know, when you're down like this, you're relying on your AT guns. You don't have enough tanks to hold off. You need mines. And he just doesn't have any of those, you know, with all the combat engineer losses. He hasn't found time to plant them at the moment.
Is ready for battle. The enemy is taking
Panzer
our
IV
territory.
knocking on the door. DevM beckoning a 3rd game of this series to treat our viewers to more action between these 2 incredible players. Stormtroopers are spotting for the recruit packs right now.
Yeah, I think Luvnest even took the time to repair up one of those packs. He doesn't want them getting destroyed. Man, those stormtroopers, they're so cheeky.
They really are. We're a tree. Trust us, guys, we're a tree. 2nd Katyusha salvo. Packs have it scouted, so do the Pioneers. They stop repairing, and the Panzer IV just tanks the damage.
Springs the ambush on one of the AT guns. This is going to go down here. And the others are in some trouble. Panzer IV is right on top. This could be the move from Luvnest. 3 Panzer IVs. Is he going to get aggressive here?
He should do. He has every right to. There's 1 remaining Ziskin, of course, and the combat engineers are at hand to recrew it. He's also got new partisan tank hunters on the field. Just because he felt weakened, Tightrope. He thought that he was vulnerable there, so he clicked the partisans on. But the T-34 was lucky to evade the Pack 40s there. Partisans eat a big Panzer IV shot.
Oof, that was close call. That could have been game over for DevM right there. He's hanging on by a thread at the moment.
Look at this, Cheeky in the north. More partisans come out of the Grand House in the north to take the victory point. DevM's hanging on by his fingernails.
He's going to break the supply line here.
Oh,
And he's activated a close the pocket in a 1v1. It's not going to hit
my.
anything, I don't think, but...
could have taken out that Katyusha. That was quite close, actually. Oh, he manages to take out the T-34 with the close the pocket Panzer IV combination. Luvnest, you madman.
He's just a little bit too close to their sector on the left there, I think. And oh boy, he cost him his tank.
They just put a toe over the line.
Oh my god, and DevM's running back into the close the pocket. What is he doing?
What is he thinking? He's a madman. Zis is going forward. Katyusha's firing through the mayhem. And the conscripts go in to get an 18-8 off. DevM's going to die. He's going to die in style, apparently.
Oh no. Sounds like he lost his partisans up there in the north.
Oh, yeah, he would have
Conscripts in
done.
the center. Oh
But
no.
the Ziskuns are going to get 1 moral shot off, possibly. So close. Oh, but the 3rd Panzer IV is looking to find an angle on them. How is DevM somehow even pretending to be in this game? He's got so little.
Yeah, Luvnest just cruising on easy street. Maybe DevM's just hoping to be able to drain away a few VPs. I don't know if that would be a relevant factor.
Oh, he gets the
Oh.
Panzer IV with the Ziskuns! Nice work there, listening to the repairing in the fog of war. He echolocates it beautifully like a dolphin. Somebody hand this man a tuna fish.
Well, there you go. Still, the VP points are draining very, very quickly. DevM down to 76 here. He's going to need another miracle like that if he wants to stay in this match.
Our territory is falling into enemy hands.
Siskun's still alive despite all of the artillery. Everything, somehow they claim that kill. These 4 crew members are doing everything they can to keep their master in this game, and Dev himself's going south, but the stormtroopers are ready for the conscripts. He's quick to retreat. However, Grenadiers forced away in the centre, keeping that one victory point alive for the Portuguese master.
Oh,
Grenadiers.
good shot.
Yep.
Oh, here comes... Oh boy, double AT guns are there. T-34 in some trouble.
Well, the double AT guns are there for DevM as well. Panzer IV's in trouble. DevM takes it out as well. What is happening in this game? But the stormtroopers are here to spoil the party. Those heroic, now veteran 3 crew members are down. T-34's the target of the Panzers once more. And as you can hear, the Commissar, a mere 50 points remain.
Yeah, Luvnest coming in with the clean up there, finishing off the T-34. DevM with only 3 units now. Surely that has to be it.
No, he's still operational. Just trying to get a few VPs away, it seems. I wonder what the VP count was in the first game. Be interesting to know that.
The
Gotta have
double AT
been.
guns. It's got in there with that Shrek he picked up from the AT partisans.
It's
Oh, but they go
annihilated.
down so quickly to the stormtroopers.
And with that, DevM, I'm not going to even say taps out. I think he was playing with us and playing with Luvnest there psychologically and for VPs as well. But mercifully for his army, that game is over. Well played, Luvnest. 1-1. Now that was a good game, eh?
Yeah, what a... I mean, Luvnest's just showing us, you know, another way. You don't have to go for the counter sniper if your stormtrooper usage is as good as his is. He had like 2 goes of it. He nearly killed that sniper the first attempt, then picked it up later on. Very, very well done with the stormtroopers there. Luvnest showing us a clinic.
An absolute clinic indeed. Let's have a little break, Tightrope. I will be back, by the way, with the death of the sniper. I'm upset that I didn't catch it on camera after being so good at following the stormtroopers for every moment. They nearly killed the sniper. The one time they are successful, of course, I am a complete casting noob and miss it. But Tightrope and I will be on a 5-minute break whilst the players themselves have a quick break. So, yeah, take 5 minutes, guys. Go grab yourself a beverage, and we'll be right back. Thank you. Alright guys, because I missed it, here's the fateful demise of the sniper. Just bring this, give you some volume as well, treat you to some volume. We'll get on board with the stormtroopers. As here we go, this is an additional scene. The missed scenes, the director's cut of Game 2 DevM Luvnest as we wait for Game 3 to start. Stormtroopers are going forward, the snipers just maxing out, relaxing, all cool, 31 kills and counting. Stormtroopers just on heavy cover right now. There's a big engagement that we were worried about in the east where the Panzer IV gets away, but the Stormtroopers don't give a crap. They're just going in. Sniper jumps out of cover, back in. Stormtroopers find and shoot her in the back of the head. And that's all it was. It happened as quick as that. And that's what we missed. There we go. Going back to the wait screen now as we await the start of Game 3. I have heard that it has started and we're just waiting for the delay. Thank you. And we're back live, and we've got 50 seconds until Luvnest DevM Game 3 is on its way. Chat, are you excited? Are you feeling this series? Let's get some hype in the house.
See some emo spam.
Emotes, let's go emote only. I want to see your best emotes. Give me some Tightrope 5 heads out there. Give me some Aiko faces. I love Alpern's emotes, they're good. Get some Alpern ones on the go.
Some Romeo ones, yeah. You're in the chat too, Romeo.
Dr. Evil, that's always good to get out there. Let's get some good old emotes. Let's get some hype in the house. I want a new poll as well. Give me another poll. I'm not talking Bart and PL. I'm talking who win Love Dev. Let's go. Poll time. All right, that's started. Let's click the button, Tightrope. Let's do it.
Let's get it.
You've had your orders, ladies and gentlemen. We want some hype in the house. We want to give this a big game feel. This tournament's called the Finals, not just for AE clickbait revenue generation purposes. No, it's to hype up games and put players on a pedestal, and these players have been on a pedestal for longer than any others. 6 years of rivalry, Tightrope. 6 years. That's longer than some games' life cycles.
It certainly is. Some games are dead on arrival, like Dawn of... I forgot
Never
it
heard
already.
of it. I don't know what you're on about, mate. Never heard of it. I don't know what this is. We could have had 20 Dawn of War 3s in the time that Luvnest and DevM have been playing one another. 2015, their first match in a tournament. They've had... This is their 8th tournament series, and it's all level right now. And Tightrope, tell the dear audience, what happened with the VPs and the coin toss?
Yeah, it turned out it was dead even on VPs. Maybe like a first time in tournament history. And so, yeah, they had to go to a coin toss. I believe DevM won, and he selected Ossia.
That's why Luvnest is Soviets. It's not because he lost the VP battle. He drew the VP battle like 386 to 386 or something. Because it's the VPs you get in the game that you win. You matched up against one another. So we did a coin toss. We had a few ideas on how to settle it. I obviously am AE and I come up with silly ideas. I said, why don't you have a sniper battle? Like one player has one sniper, Oh, look at that! A poll has ended 50% each as well. That's amazing. Oh gosh, this is poised for insanity and brutality. We've had a poll and 50% of people think DevM will win this and 50% think Luvnest. But yeah, I've thought of a few ideas. Maybe a sniper battle. Maybe they play the attrition mod, which is where you get a small army and you can't reinforce it, etc. But no, they just went with coin toss. They're the brutal RNG decide who gets Axis, and DevM got it. He's chosen again, as you can see, Blitzkrieg Doctrine. Well, not again actually. He's chosen Blitzkrieg.
No, he used that in his other game.
Oh, fair enough. Just covering my bases. But DevM had Ostrupen. That was his main strat leading into this tournament. Every player vetoed it against him. And not many other people vetoed Ostrupen. It's because DevM had a really good strat with it, as you may have seen in the games versus PFC.
So you're telling me Ostrupen is not dead?
Not dead if you're DevM on Amelie, apparently. Nice 3v1 action. I'm not talking about DevM, Tightrope's hard drive history. Grenadiers go forward, combat engineers forced away, and there's the cutoff.
Yeah, that's classic DevM aggression right there. Going straight for the jugular.
You've got to defend better than that, Luvnest. You've got to protect your cutoff better, because DevM has done this on Amelie Fields every game he's played. He's thrown all units at the cutoff immediately. What can you do as Soviets when you've got conscripts and a few combat engineers, and there's an MG42 bearing down upon you?
Yeah, it's tricky. You got to look for some cheeky flanks, and it hasn't happened so far yet for Luvnest.
Damage wasn't fully done. Cutoff has been renegotiated in Luvnest's favour, and the fuel is now going to be intact in around 5 seconds' time. Recently, the combat engineers found the Grenadiers in the south, and we're just poised for a great battle. Let's talk about armoured assault tactics. It's a commander that requires you to get to late game to fully take advantage of everything at its disposal. But, you know, it launches in with radio intercept, which isn't a bad way to start, is it?
No, it's, yeah, I mean, that's what the whole reason they were getting it earlier, for that sniper battle, but we're not seeing any sniper wars this time. It's a much more standard build here from Luvnest. 3 conscript, 2 combat engineers, usually the kind of build you see teamed up with maybe like guards or shock troops, but no elite infantry in this commander for Luvnest.
Is he going to have to get tier 2 to maybe get a Maxim out, just to give him more of a spine? I mean, he surely can't just rely on the T-70 to flesh this army out. Isn't that putting all of your eggs in one basket?
Yeah, for sure, for sure. And, you know, these guys are handling those light vehicles well, but one Faust, as we saw, and things can go south very, very quickly.
Fortunately for Luvnest, he will be going T-70. On Amelie, it's a little bit easier to play because you've got some nice long sight lines, and that you can hide a Faust behind these trees, but it's kind of obvious where the Faust will be emanating from. So you keep your T-70 clear of those trees, you could have a really good time out there.
Oh, sandbags interrupted, like 90% complete there, Luvnest.
No!
Unfortunate. Has to give them up.
I was being a bit sarcastic there, Tyro, but it is genuine. As casters, we draw people's attention to sandbags being completed or not, because they're so integral to elite level play these days, aren't they? It's crazy.
Yeah. Oh, I bug splattered.
Oh, you bug splattered. Do you want to watch on the stream? I've heard it's not too bad, you know. You just unfortunately have to watch from AE's angle.
Yeah, I'll watch on the stream for the moment. I'll try to catch up.
Alright, man, alright. Yeah. So you've got both bases covered, and then we'll do a sync. That sounds good. I wouldn't want to deprive Tightrope of his usual camera work goodness. That's my Ed 80 Hz punishment for bug splatting. 2-2-2. Push it in from the eastern side. Conscripts reposition, and we've got Luvnest going, that's right, with the M5 half-track. So it will be the quad mount this game from Stefan. Jolly German giants. Tightrope has left the match.
He's a little bit short on munitions for that at the moment, for that upgrade, so there could be trouble for him right now.
Just a little mine there planted. Will the 2-2-2 change or direction at the last moment? No, he's going to keep on plundering Luvnest's side of the map. Meanwhile, LMG Grenadiers outmatching the conscripts, but behind heavy cover, but not for much longer, as the 2-2-2 will soon deal with that.
Yeah, this 2-2-2, so much territory control on the back of this. Just so strong.
Anti-air package has been spotted by... Sorry, Tightrope. The Grenadiers have spotted the M5, so the surprise is no longer there, but he's soon to erupt with that Krautmower.
Delay on that quad really like slowed him down here. Otherwise, he could have pushed back so much earlier than this.
2-2-2's hit a mine. However, we just had a cheeky Teller mine planted by the Pioneers. I don't think it's been spotted. This could be the death of Luvnest's first life in the tournament. Grenadiers could be taken out before it, though. They're dead. Good kill there for Luvnest. Good kill. Now it's the 2-2-2's turn to die. Pioneers are going to stand in its way. This M5 is a merciless beast.
Are securing our territory.
Sounds like an A10 Warthog, doesn't it? Crushing the bath as well, so DevM won't be able to clean himself anymore. Grenadiers lose a model there. Second 2-2-2's building for DevM. He's going for 2-2-2-2s. The 440 is upon us. He's going to try and flank. There's a Faust as well on the M5. He's got the bait. 2-2-2 as the torch of the anglerfish, but here come the mighty jaws.
Yeah, this is a much more valid strategy against the quad than the T-70, the double 2-2-2s. Good adaptation from DevM.
Entering from the southern base entrance as well. So that clean sweep, that home run from the quad mount is no more. 18 nades upgraded, and Molotovs, of course. It is a combined package.
DevM, he's probing. He wants to get the kill, but conscripts are there.
This is the Pack 40 though as well. Really good manpower preservation by DevM so far. He's using the 222 to spot for the pack, and the quad mounts. Luvnest Savior is having to cower.
Got rid of the engine critical at least, so can run away to safety.
What a joyful game we're watching here. As the Maxim is going to indeed offer Luvnest a little bit more staunch resistance to DevM's aggression in this first 9 minutes of combat.
Yeah, he's going for a T70, stacking up the light vehicles here. Interesting. I thought he might go for the Zis. It's a safer play, but double light vehicles versus double light vehicles.
Oh, and there's a big pack shot in on the quad mount. 222s go in. Few more penetrations required. He's back into a flagpole. He's not going to escape. Mine does detonate, but the quad mount's taken out. Here comes the 18A for a measure of vengeance. T70 soon to follow. Damaged engine out of control. But it seems to me that DevM's the one who's out of control right now.
Yeah, well, at least he managed to bait him over that mine. Small win there for Luvnest. Salvaging a horrible situation. But still, DevM was just so much territory control. Really, really looking good at the moment.
It's got to be said, when you get players of this standard of... Oh, yes, mines detonate onto the Pioneers there, nearly. When you get players of this standard type, and they played each other this many times, the strategies can become divergent. They become so wrapped up in their rivalry that they start thinking outside the box, and that's what we're being treated to here, gentlemen. And that's why, and ladies, that's why the Master League is really delivering, because we've had more opportunities to see the two best players ever play, and now they're thinking outside the box. They're not just going with the meta. They're trying to take one another down with layers upon layers of strategic diversity.
Yeah, it's nice to see a few different build orders and tactics, even though they're both picking the same factions again and again.
Yeah, but these factions are the daddy ones, aren't they? The ones with all those commanders and viable strategies available. It's not like Brits or, you know, OKW. Like cookie cutter stuff. Well, it shouldn't be anyway, and that's the advantage of vetoes for one, and two top players meeting each other so many times for another point. But anyway, let's focus on this evolving actions on the field. Conscripts forced away. Maxim pushes its way into the centre, and Luvnest is about to try and get a triple cap off.
Yeah, he's steadied the ship, that T70, allowing him some good territory control. So far avoiding damage from that pack. DevM going for a fourth grenadier, cancels it, and switching over to the sniper now.
Sniper! And many a sniper hater in chat shudders. Oh, there's mines detonate there!
Uh-oh, that could be a wipe. Where's the T70? He needs that to defend. Not much damage from the 222 so far. Wants to get this wipe here.
Pack 40 was pushed up in unison with the Grenadier's Faust. DevM does not attack in 1s and 2s, he attacks in 3s and 4s.
Tries to push up with the MG42 as well, but the Maxim in the centre shuts him down there.
Does indeed. Oh, was that a mine detonating there on the Grenadier in the west? Yes, it was indeed. We also had a cut-off attempt. Well, a cut-off taken by the conscripts. LMGs come to the rescue. Sniper drifts into the centre of the field. If you ever look at the running animation, it is farcical. Looks like he's ice skating.
But yeah, the sniper should work really well against this team weapon play from Luvnest now. And now that the front lines have kind of steadied, can do it a little bit more safely. Doesn't have to worry about getting chased down by the T70 or getting caught massively out of position by a flanking conscript.
Luvnest is really, as you say, steadying the ship, but he's got a big ass rudder now. He's got 2 Maxims and a Zis, this support weapon.
Uh-oh.
Yep.
Oh, that T70 coming in from a cheeky angle. What's the
close.
sniper doing?
DevM's baiting the T70 with the sniper's health gauge. He's a madman. Absolute mad lad. And the conscript could die as well. Zist to the
Barrage
rescue.
onto the MG. Try and
Oh, he
save the day.
takes him! He takes him!
Forces are securing
Max range MG42 volley there. What is happening on this battlefield? It's all absolute insanity.
That was just so lucky for DevM. That if that last T70 shot just connected clean, that sniper was dead. That was just pure luck that the T70 didn't get the kill there.
Can you imagine being a soldier or a sharpshooter in DevM's army right now? He's said to everybody, you have to have written permission to retreat. So the sniper's like, dear Commander, I'm currently being shot by T-70. No, it's very valuable. Just stay there for the next 30 seconds. It's very valuable intel you're gathering. Anyway, MG42 pushes further forward. A squad wipe to its name very recently. Let's keep an eye on this. The teching. We do indeed have tier 3 built. He's currently waiting for the prerequisite 120 fuel.
Luvnest did rebuild those conscripts he just lost. Not hanging about.
Luvnest, of course, going to be saving for tier 4 most likely. I'm really feeling like a Katusha and maybe even SU-85 on this particular build order. It really maps in well with the tier 2 flavour, would you say, Tightrope?
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Probably has to squeeze out one tank first just so he can like hold the line, but after that, Katusha City.
Oh, you just love him. You love Stalin's organ. I mean, Stalin organs. You absolutely love it. Max himself on the west side. Grenadiers pushing to the centre. We're in for a doozy here, chaps. This is going to be one of those classics games. We've gotten here in an unconventional fashion with some brutal encounters, some non-meta tactics, but now we're seeing a classic unfold.
And somebody in chat pointed out maybe GG mortar time, and that's actually not a terrible idea. You know, the smoke in the centre would really help Luvnest with territory control against the sniper, so he wouldn't constantly have to bleed every time he goes to capture.
There's DevM by the... Go on, sorry. Yeah, it's a good idea, I agree. There's DevM, by the way, keeping LMG Grenadiers behind bushes constantly. There's about 4 across the centre anomaly, and it just allows you to ponder your next move, maybe get a Faust off or a rifle nade, and just you know.
But you Luvnest is wishing he still had that quad now to shoot down this recon plane. Massive thorn inside. Oh, Grenadiers in trouble on the right.
Yeah, they hit a mine and the T-70's come to clear them up.
Oh, he gets him.
Yes, indeed, it does. Panzer IV's now out, 222's harassing in the centre, but Luvnest with 1 or 2 cheeky wipes now. I tell you what, he's really stabilised.
Yeah, that's 2 Grenadiers down now for DevM, right?
It is.
Let's turn things around. There's the arrival of the Panzer IV. Once again, we're going to have to see if DevM goes for the MG upgrade or if he's just going to continue to spam that recon plane.
Well, it's an odd decision. The pinfall mount for me is like 3 kills all game long. And of course has a little bit of anti-air as well. There's 222 hitting another mine in a similar location to last time. There's no follow-up present because the Panzer IV is available.
He just has to play it cool. He's got his tier 4 down, just needs a little bit more manpower, then he can push out a tank.
Sniper claims his 15th kill now.
Oh no! How did
What?
he take so much damage there?
Must be a very lucky Mosin Nagant's like volley, I guess. He scared the crap out of me. If I missed another sniper death, I would commit harikari live on stream with a rusty spoon.
It would have been completely unexpected. They were suppressed in the centre. They shouldn't have been able to do that much damage. It must have been just incredible luck.
Just RNG things.
Yeah.
That certainly wasn't a master bait. That was just master luck. Bait as in, I just read that from chat. I just realised the trap I walked into. So A's punishment for reading comments from chat out loud.
Can't trust him.
You can't trust him indeed, no.
Pioneers ready for
More pioneers out for DevM, obviously wanting the scouting capabilities of the Minesweeper, considering he went for the flamethrower on the first one, but also it'll allow him to keep this Panzer IV in battle at all times.
Yeah, he desperately needs that sweeper, man. He's run over like 5 or so mines so far. He can't afford to hit the mine with that Panzer IV.
No, he cannot. I mean, there is only one Zis on the field, but he just doesn't want to do it anyway, and he just doesn't know what's lurking for him. Where are we on tank watch with Luvnest? He's still waiting for the manpower, it seems.
Yeah, such a tough stall at the moment with that sniper bleeding him like this. Really having trouble saving up.
And that's the value of the sniper. Those 17 kills all.
Again, the sniper nearly going down with the conscripts.
What are they loading into? Are they carrying shotguns or something? They seem to find the sniper every time.
Yeah, that was a nasty burst. Close call again from DevM. That's like 2 this game.
We are losing a sector.
LG Grenadiers ready for the conscripts this time on the eastern side. DevM's pushing the fuel on the western side. He'll be ready for another Panzer IV again soon. Reconnaissance overflight coming in as well, just to give him better surveillance.
Now I noticed that there's no IS-2 in this commander. There's the tactical rocket run instead. Is that a bug?
Yes, I believe
Because
so.
Luvnest could be trying to save for the IS-2 right now, but he can't get it, right?
That's true. It must be a bug. I mean, it says it in the commander. I'm sure of it. It's just a bug. I mean, there's in this 32-bit beta, there's a few bugs like this. We encountered them last. I think it's on the casting overlay or something. I don't know. Panzer IV's using the reconnaissance of the Stukas to go forward, but he hits a mine.
Oh, there's the mine.
Oh
He's got the
no!
smoke. Can he get away to safety here? Is this on the chase down? 222 coming in as a distraction. There's one more shot to kill the Panzer IV, but it's out of range now. I think he's got away safe. Oh, that was a close call. Same for the T-70, taking a pack shot there, extremely low.
It's a game of narrow survivals right now. Everybody's getting away with a slither of health, the proverbial slither. And, yeah, it's just a tale of so much survival. MG42's got to create its own story now, as it's hunted down.
Second Panzer IV in the works for DevM, but if he's going to be up against the IS-2, those Panzer IVs are actually going to struggle. This could be a interesting tactic from Luvnest. The IS-2 saw people in chat say it's just a UI bug. You can still get the tank.
He's gone for the 85mm instead, though, Luvnest has, so choosing a little bit more possible consistency. I mean, you can't go wrong with a T-34-85, can you?
No, they're just a very solid all-rounder. I guess because he had just so much reinforcing to do, he just didn't want to save the manpower for the IS-2.
Opponents are seizing a sector.
Look at this. You lose ground to Luvnest, you will get mines planted. And that one's really far forward. Second Panzer IV makes its arrival. But Luvnest is looking to really cement himself on the north side of Amelie. And here comes that 85mm.
Yeah, he's looking to make up ground on the VPs, down by about 100 at this stage.
Destroys the cover. Conscripts exposed. Combat engineers push up.
AT support ready to take
More
on
recon from DevM, constantly doing it.
Yeah, clearly a big part of his strategy. Very interesting tactic. Oh, no,
Grant's in
Grenadiers
the
on
west.
left.
Yes. Where's that multi gun accuracy now? If that was a sniper, he would have died 20 seconds ago.
Oh no, but he's going to take engine damage with the 222 here. Or should do. And that could be death. What are these conscripts? Okay, they're going to go for the snare now. It's on the far side though. Both the tanks are on the right
Yes.
for Luvnest.
Everything's in the east at the moment. Packs line up. T-34-85. It's like a honey badger. He just does not care. Looking for the Grens and the MG.
Oh, and the double Panzer IVs are there. There's this pushing forwards, not set up.
Penetrate
going
through the
in.
front armor.
We have 300 points remaining.
Oh, there's no snares nearby. How is Luvnest going to get out of this one? So many misses from these Panzer IVs. Miss, 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 miss. Luvnest striking it lucky here.
We are
Oh, Oh god, sounding like an
Oh my
overeager schoolchild trying to get the teacher's attention. There's so many misses.
One
T-3485 is penetrated again. Panzer IV goes forward for last finishing touch, but gets a damaged engine and misses again. DevM on the move.
Can he salvage the situation? DevM, he's still chasing in. One more. No, miss again.
Oh my. It is Panzer IV's now in no man's land, in enemy territory. T-3485 looks set to get away. Ziskun's set up. Panzer IV's about to go down.
He's coming over for another engine damage. DevM doesn't want to chase at the moment. Zisk finishes off the one in base. Oh my god.
Oh no, here we go. He bounces! Oh my god, and engine damaged! That's what you get for being super aggressive with tanks sometimes in Company Heroes 2. But he gets the kill! 2 Panzer IVs for 185 it seems. Can he somehow keep this alive? Where's the Ziskun? He's pushing it up.
Here it comes.
Oh dear.
DevM does have some grenadiers there to intercept. It's not clean and free to come across here. Oh my god, Luvnest. So many misses and bounces. That was the RNG lottery and he was the winner.
He was indeed. That was obscene. I don't think DevM did the old halt and, you know, get the superior accuracy. It was all on the move in fairness. But you'd expect some of that on the move shots to at least have hit out of the 30 attempts he had. You know. Oh, the sniper's gone down as well. Great. That's.
Oh no.
Yeah, that happened. Well played by Luvnest. Oh, and there you go. More obliteration. This time by the Zis barrage. MG down and destroyed. DevM falling to pieces here. It's a tale as old as time. RNG goes against him and he loses his concentration and his ability to fully assess the situation. And
Luvnest picked up his second MG42. I didn't realize, but
oh, okay.
Yeah, DevM hit 2 of them, and Luvnest, he's got a hold of one now, so he's got 3 machine guns to DevM's 0.
That was a great. That does look like the bandoliers of an MG, though. I'm so confused. Maybe they did the steel. I don't know how it worked. Regardless, we know that Luvnest has 3 MGs. That's for certain. He's a very good player to use him, but DevM, fortunately for him, does have. He did keep a Panzer IV alive. He has a second Panzer IV to join him. So the crazy thing is this tightrope. He actually has a bigger army size than Luvnest right now. What's going on?
Yeah, well, he's got 2 tanks. Luvnest 0. Luvnest got 1 on the build. It's going to level things up a bit, but yeah, DevM's got a window here where maybe he can get something done with his tanks.
He's got to. He's got to keep aggressive because these MGs will devour him like an anaconda. He's loosening up his jaws right now.
He's aggressive with these Panzer IVs right across the map.
This is one thing that's made DevM a 3-time world champion in Company Heroes. He does not, when he's down on his chips, he does not get down on his psychology tightrope. He doesn't suddenly become a coward and stop pushing. He'll keep pushing and hope that his luck swings back in his favour. That's what's made him so exciting to watch all these years.
Yeah, and he can afford to be this aggressive. He's got that recon plane up. He can see if the Zis is in position. And so he knows that it's not. Allows that Panzer IV to just be so much more aggressive.
He's currently going for double fuel. Got a Western attempt as well on it. Panzer IV's just chilling, presiding over the northern side of the map like a grand master of ceremony.
You can see the bleed from these Panzer IVs just not as high though without the machine gun upgrades. Just don't have quite the same kill counts.
The enemy is attempting to steal our sector.
He just values reconnaissance so much, and who can blame him? We all know the value of being able to see your enemy's movements.
Reconnaissance flight set to go.
DevM's got everything positioned on the right, but so does Luvnest. Oh boy, what's that T-34 doing? Backing into action, hits the mine.
There's that mine that was planted when Luvnest controlled the map earlier on. Panzer IV, it looked set to escape, however.
Is this on attack ground at the moment? Missing a lot of opportunities on the damaged engine. Panzer IV, slight miss micro there from Luvnest.
Enemy forces are securing
I'm gonna say it, I think that's a little bit of fatigue from the German setting in there. A few little mistakes. He reversed the tank in and he kept the Zis on attack ground, as you rightfully mentioned. So, yeah, not the best there.
Yeah, well, I think he microed a bit better than DevM during that hectic tank charge in. And that's how he ended up, killing the sniper, stealing the machine gun. I think he was slightly ahead in that scenario.
We're saying he used all of his micro points on that engagement and now he's tired.
Yeah, exactly. He needs to recharge.
It's like he sprinted and now he's on cooldown, indeed.
Yeah. He's used his hoorah and now he needs to wait for the munitions again.
DevM rebuilds his MG42, the one that was killed by the Zis barrage. I'm finally understanding what's happened now. Two of these are Maxims, one was an MG that was stolen and the other MG did die to the Zis barrage, so that makes sense. Luvnest victory point count is higher than DevM's, he currently has a triple cap as well.
ready at your disposal.
Yeah, VP war raging on, but Luvnest with a triple cap. It's looking good at the moment.
Redouble your
Certainly
efforts.
is.
We are
These
down to 200 points.
tan-coloured
More
beasts.
mines. More mines,
Yeah.
Luvnest. It's just the
Oh,
difference maker at the moment.
He's like creating a daisy chain of them at the moment on the east side. It's always the difference maker for Luvnest. Such a beast with the mine landing. And here's the SU-85 like we thought he might build on Amelie. Such a great map for it. The long-range tank destroyer.
Ready.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing utilized here. And it's just so hard to deal with behind like triple machine guns like that. You can't get the infantry back there to threaten the snare on it. It's a real headache to deal with.
Gren's going to ambush mode behind the shed when they're spotted. And the T-34 fights through the hedgerow. Kills one of their soldati. Combat Engineer still on daisy chain, shift command, mine laying duty, but they don't care. They just carry on anyway. That's the thing with Luvnest. If you see him plant one of his mines, it doesn't matter because he's probably planted 20 more.
Indeed. A bit of a split push here from DVM, and it's causing Luvnest some headaches.
Well, that'll cause him some headaches as well, as the Zis ricochets against the Panzer IV. We've got the T-34-85 in the east and the Su-85 arriving in the centre. It's Natalia, we're in for a real doozy here. We've had 31 minutes of this series so far, and it's not showing any signs of stopping anytime soon.
Feels like DVM about to hit critical mass here though. 3 tanks and the anti-tank strafe. That could be a recipe for a big all-in assault from DVM.
All-in assault, here we come. This is what we came to see, ladies and gentlemen. This is what makes great games into all-time great games. Pushes like the one DevM is planning right now. Got Stuka's refueled and resupplied, ready to go. 3 Panzer IVs.
Oh, Luvnest really wants to decrew that pack, and he manages to do so. He really want to get rid of the veterancy on that.
Value of it as 1 Panzer IV goes east. Got 2 in the centre. Their engines are primed. They're refueled. DevM wants this now. He's going to go through the centre with a minesweeper, with a grenadier also. Where's the flank in the east? Not electing to do it quite yet. Just going to go through the centre for now. No reconnaissance. No Stuka quite yet there, tightrope.
Here it comes. He's getting it really deep into Luvnest territory. T-34-85 in some trouble. T-35 out of position for this.
Oh, there's those cannons. Goering's finest, the Stukas, causing all kinds of problems. However, the Zis gun is shooting the Panzers in the rear. T-34-85 goes down. Will the Panzers survive now? No, one of them dead.
Kill. Will it go down to the planes though? Another planes pass is about to come through. 1 Panzer IV down on the.
Oh,
there's
trees saving the day.
Damage.
Finally hitting the rear there. Oh, we've had a damaged engine, by the way, on the Panzer IV. So we have a Zisgun nearby. It's a Vet 3 Zisgun with conscript spotting. We also have more conscripts pushing forwards, doing a bit of reconnaissance. We've got an MG42. This Panzer IV's in a spot of bother, to say the least.
Yeah, Luvnest chasing in. Just needs 2 shots to connect here. There goes 1. T-grenade for good measure. Oh,
misses.
second one misses. Can DevM escape here? It'll be close call, and you push up with that machine gun a bit.
Oh my. There's a tree line blocking the way soon. Let's get a fog of war on for Luvnest.
Oh my
Can't
god,
see
he's
it.
got to get away, Luvnest.
Mission impossible! But it must be said he did lose a tank in the east there. The Su-85 had him covered, so the one that was late to arrive to the party. So he did lose 2 Panzer IVs for 1 T-34-85 in all. Not the best.
Yeah, ultimately it wasn't a very good push there for DevM. I think the issue is with those triple machine guns, you know. He goes in with the tanks, but all his infantry just gets suppressed and he doesn't have any support for his tanks once they're in deep like that.
Classic deep battle from the Soviets. You breach the first line, but there's 4 more lines of defense waiting for you. And it just grinds the Wehrmacht down. It was indeed the Su-85 that killed the Panzer IV in the east, just to tell us that the situation that unfolded over there.
Yeah, I think he might have hit a mine while he's charging in, and then the Su-85 just cleaned him up.
Yes, that was the minefield, wasn't it? The one that Luvnest did on shift command, where he got like 3 or 4 mines down, so that makes sense. Another Grenadier squad from DevM, interesting. Thinks he can get past the MGs with more infantry.
Yeah, maybe we could see a GG Moro.
I was going to say, DevM's there reading the instruction manual with the tech trees. What is this unit? Mortar. Nope. More Grens, please.
Especially like right now, it could be quite strong. Luvnest a little bit low on munitions for the Zis barrage. No tank to attack ground into the smoke. Could really help him against this triple machine gun play.
No, he's getting heavy Panzer Corps down. I think he's going to go for a Panzerwerfer. I think that's a really good idea, especially with the amount of reconnaissance he's doing.
Yeah, the issue with that is it's slow, you know. If you miss on those first 2 Werfer barrages, all of a sudden you're just way too far behind.
It's fuel as well, of course, taken away from his tank economy. He only has the 1 pack, so with Luvnest with that T-34-85, you can get way more use out of it. They're in for an absolute slobberknocker, a struggle. Proper First World War situation developing where so much death and destruction envelops both players.
Major damage there. Going to slow down the Panzer IV, but double power is right there for the repairs.
More conscripts join the fray, and now veteran machine guns. We've got Vet 3 Maxim and the MG42 Vet 2 as well. So yeah, it's not looking too good here. Here comes the aforementioned Panzerwerfer. It's a Werf Panzers in your general direction. Makes perfect sense.
Looks like DevM's starting to save up his munitions again. Gonna get another Stuka close air support ready. Maybe this time he might use it more defensively if Luvnest tries to get aggressive. And just try to let this Werfer do the heavy lifting.
Zisgun has 4 infantry kills, 2 vehicle destroys, Vet 3, pretty crucial weapon in Luvnest's arsenal. But he's looking likely to win this at the moment. DevM's down to 113 victory points. Luvnest is currently capping the centre. And all eyes on the Panzerwerfer. Let's see what it can do.
Yeah, DevM really needs this to hit and hit good. And sometimes with the Werfer, you know, you can target it in the correct direction, but if the rocket's just scattering wrong, you can just do almost nothing sometimes.
Let's see if indeed is almost nothing, or he finds something. He's got indeed the Stuka coming down as well. He's backing everything up. He wants to push in now with the Grens as well. The Panzerwerfer's yet to volley, by the way. He's now just forcing everything off. the tanks, that is, with the Stukas. Panzer IV's now operational once more with the Su-85 being hot and away from him. There it is, the Zisgun. Second built Zisgun ready for him.
Yeah, I think DevM just doing this to relieve a bit of VP pressure here. Here comes the Werfer barrage. Decent, no wipe, 5 kills and a mine down.
Minesweeper, excellent choice. It does actually do that. So, but a lot of munitions wasted for DevM now. He's now down to 50. He did get the central victory point down and keeps himself on triple-digit figures, which is psychologically valuable.
Yeah, he's got some good territory control on the back of that, and I think that was his main aim with that activation. Because he's just under so much heat here from Luvnest.
Indeed, Luvnest knows what this rivalry means. He's lost the last 2 series of this rivalry, don't forget. So there's a lot riding on this one.
Oh, that Su-85 is pretty close to the Werfer in the center. He's got the focus sight on as well. Man.
Oh, nice shot by the T-34 fadeaway. No scope on the Pioneers and Grenadier. Pack 40 pushes up. Meanwhile, we've had an engagement with the Grenadiers exterminating the conscripts on the western flank.
Oh no.
Katusha being built from Luvnest. Polish off the Stalin organ.
DevM's right around there for another tank himself if he wants to go for something. It's going to be the Panzer IV.
Oh, great. You got tier 4 up. Come on, DevM. Treat us to something more exciting. Give us a Brumbear. Give us a Panther. Did you say Panzer IV? Because I'm great at building Panzer IVs. How about a 4th Panzer IV?
Yeah.
Panzerwerfer's ready for another barrage. Here he comes. There's his target.
Oh. Try and catch him on retreat. A bit of mind games there. It doesn't end up working out for DevM. Recon play is so good for his packs, you know, just getting that free damage in long range.
Yes, I heard that, yeah. She's got a shot on the Su-85, it seems. But the big news is, I mean, the Panzerwerfer has just given DevM the pressure he needed to capture the central victory point and keep it. Which, as we know, he was about to fall below 100, which would have been psychologically invaluable for Luvnest.
Luvnest about to answer back with his own rocket artillery, so let's see if that can swing things back into his favour. And those support weapons for DevM are looking mighty weak. One good Katusha barrage and that'll be it.
Yes, indeed. Could be DevM who's hanging on, but look at that, as Tightrope rightfully mentions. We've got glue, sellotape, Brit stick, paper mache keeping DevM's army alive right now. And with a Katusha ready to go, this could be absolutely game ending.
Looks like he's going to pull that pack back, no?
Oh, he's moving into it.
Okay, decent targeting, 3 kills, no wipes. But that pack, man, the conscripts could decrew that so easily from here. So risky having it at 2 models, decent half health.
Indeed. Tightrope giving homage to the 1980s arcade game there with a sick reference to Pac-Man. Unintentional, of course, unintentional. As we've got another reconnaissance overflight coming out on overhead. Grenadiers capping in the west. Luvnest looking to retake the centre. Panzerwerfer with its 3rd barrage on the said capping conscript. DevM is in a struggle here, Tightrope. He's in a brutal struggle. It's looking like a rank 200 game all of a sudden, you know?
He's just on point with the dodges at the moment from that Werfer barrage, you know. He got that first good one in, but since then it's done nothing.
Just constantly fire on the support weapons, don't you? If you want the law of averages to work in your favour, you don't mess around with... What do we see here? We've got an IL-2 Sturmovik attack. gunning everything down.
Yeah, if that targeted the pack, that could have getting the decrew there. A bit of a lucky break for DevM. It's targeting his like full model units at the moment.
Imagine if DevM had built the Brumbear tightrope. Imagine all the Brumbears living life in peace, as John Lennon famously said. But it could have just chilled out in the sense. It kept that central victory point. Job's a good one. Is it that easy, or am I a moron? I don't know.
Well, it does. It would expose him a bit on the flanks. He wouldn't have like so much anti-tank to duel against that T-3485. All conscripts find the pack, and there it goes. A short burst, and it's decrewed. Can Luvnest follow up and get the kill on it here?
I was watching that big Katusha volley and the sensor there taking out more support weapons. DevM has a lot of recapping to do should he lose advantage, and Luvnest is taking advantage of the maelstrom, the madness, to cap on the western victory point.
So much value out of that IL-2. Oh my god, the Panzer IV extremely low.
Su-85 follows up as well. If one more Stuka shot, sorry, IL-2 shot had got in there before the Su-85 had hit, that would have been toast. And here we go. DevM is looking to shore up his defensive forces. Tightrope. He's got the Panzer command tank to give everybody a nice voice in their ears and say it's all going to be okay, have some more health.
Oh, Su-85 getting stuck on the trees here, spinning around. Pack missing a crucial shot though. Panzer IV chasing in, looking for the kill. Disengages. Oh man, that was close. If that pack shot had connected, that would have been lights out.
Vet 3, Ziskun! Oh, just about gets onto the edge of the Panzerwerfer volley there and survives. Tale of 2 survivals for Luvnest, but the victory point situation goes away from DevM. Panzer command tank goes to the west to try and keep it going for him, but he's down to 65 victory points.
Ooh, a few good hits there from DevM, but Luvnest with the larger VP cushion. Man, those Soviet team weapons, they're so hard to decrew with 6 models, you know. They can lose 3 models, and other AT guns would have been decrewed at that stage, but not the Zis.
We've got big army sizes now, Tightrope. 92 versus 91. A lot of tanks on the field, a lot of infantry, a lot of support weapons. Who's got the better army for the late game? Who can control that central victory point? These are the questions we need to be asking ourselves, because this is going to go to the very wire. We're already 46 minutes in.
Yeah, well, it seems like DevM maybe a little bit hard done by for repairs at the moment, trying to keep all these Panzer IVs healthy and alive. It's going to really come down to, I think, Luvnest's team weapon positioning.
It certainly is. But it has to be said, I mean, DevM has the ability to be more incisive, aggressive, and, you know, lethal right now. Luvnest has the ability to control and constrict. So if he gets that central victory point, he might have a better chance of keeping it. But DevM has the better chance of getting it, if that makes any sense. He can actually attack with this army. So Luvnest, I don't know how he's going to be able to breach and force DevM away here. Maybe just with many Russian lives dead on the central capping circle. Maybe that's the key.
Here comes the Werfer. Next strike. There's Zish could be in some trouble here, and the Maxim right next to it.
Nice volley, 2 support weapons down. Vet 3, Ziskun down. This could be the moment DevM needs. 61 victory points remaining. Luvnest with a Vet 3 combat engineer in no man's land. We've got also the pack firing on those support weapons.
There we go, getting the decrew straight away, or the kill rather. What about the Maxim? Can he get away with that one? Looks like he can. So far, it feels like Luvnest just hasn't been that effective with the Su-85. You know, usually it's just sitting at 60 range, getting a cheeky shot in here and there on the Panzer IVs, but it feels like the recon plane combined with the pack has really limited his utilization of it so far.
That's excellent analysis. It's all about that range battle, Tyrup. And this is the value of you sitting in cheat commands making a YouTube video that takes 9 hours to make. You know these ranges better than anybody. And you know the fine margins that Luvnest and DevM are operating at right now. And it seems like DevM is just winning the reconnaissance battle and outranging his opponent with the pack.
It's just such a monster Werfer barrage. Going to take Luvnest a long time to recover from that one.
Well, he was trying for a long time, and then finally he got the ejaculatory explosion that the chat required. And
It's
we're
like
all
a
very
two-shot
happy now.
lead.
Oh, that could be brutal.
Oh my god. On a pixel. So lucky there, DevM getting away. And those Grenadiers, you know, they're not Vet 3, they don't have the received damage bonus yet, so they very easily could have gone down to those Katyusha rockets.
Notably, the Katyusha had already provided light cover for them from earlier, or the Panzerwerfer, so it's a bit of a fine margin rocket artillery. They kind of nullify their effectiveness a little bit. Their sweet spot is in the late mid-game when there's not as many craters. But yeah, was a bit unlucky as well, definitely.
That's the next word for barrage for DevM. The recon plane up, Luvnest dodging.
Ziskun needs to keep alive, Vetrosy 3.
Getting very aggressive with this Panzer IV now. But he knows the positioning of these units thanks to the recon plane, so he can afford to be this aggressive.
This is DevM's view right now, ladies and gents. Look at that recon plane. He's seeking his opponents very well through the fog of war. Panzer IVs with the bonuses right now.
Oh, he's blitzing in. He's going for the SU-85. Slightly out of position here. He's trying to flank around it. No mines here this time. SU-85 tries to spin around. He's delaying the AT grenades. Doesn't throw it out in the end.
DevM setting himself up like an almighty Von Ivan-inspired Panzer IV army on the central capping circle. That is a tough nut to crack. And right now, Luvnest is a 5-year-old with a novelty nutcracker. With plastic ones, that's not very good at the job. How's he going to get through that tough kernel? It's going to be borderline impossible. It really is. I know he's got 100 victory points, but where's the punching power? Where is it?
And take a look at the KD right now. Luvnest is just suffering like crazy.
Let's have a little look at the graphs as well. We go to half speed when we look at the stats, don't worry. We've got army values and points held being very close, but as Tightrope rightfully mentions, that KD is ridiculous.
Over 120 behind.
Panzerwerfer's ready for his new barrage on this Maxim, no doubt. Oh no! It was targeted on the Ziskun on retreat! There you go, that's, yeah. Took me by surprise and Luvnest, and that latter point is the most important.
Gosh, this stiff breeze is going to take down that pack again from DevM. He's so risky with that pack. Decrew once again. Now that means the SU-85 can be way more aggressive. Engine damage on the command tank. Command tank could go down here. One more shot. Needs to pop the smoke. No smoke! And the SU-85 gets the kill.
Does it though? Yes, it does! There we go.
Sorry.
Tightrope is a time traveler. We've got to go back, Marty! Indeed. As
now that we're decent, the half speed for the stat stint lineup.
Of course, I forgot you're not in my party anymore. I'm sorry, Tightrope. I'm sorry. I'm sure you'll get back in this thing. There's me being really proud of my script, saying, "Oh, I'm on half speed," ruining the cast. Oh well. Anyway, he's recrewed the pack, which is important. He's got all of these units operating. The big Zerg-like blob.
Oh, that was a wipe there from the 85. The Pyro squad went down?
Yes, they were with the Grenadiers. They're now dead.
And the Grenadier went down to the IL-2.
Oh my! What a volley! What a volley by the IL-2 there! There's so many bodies strewn across the battlefield. DevM is at his weakest right now. Fortunately for him, he's just capped this eastern victory point. Grenadiers retreating there. He's now pulled the Panzer into the centre. And he has the Panther on the field as well. The Panther very late to the party. If this was Operation Citadel, the Battle of Kursk is very topical.
Engine damage on that Panzer IV. It's in some trouble. SU-85 chasing him down.
Big Werfer volley on the MG, but it misses. It crucially misses. Panzer IV's looking for an angle. Everything's pushing in. The MG goes down. Gets shots in on the T-34 as he goes past it. He's also looking for the Katyusha. Goes past the SU as well. And here comes Goering's finest once more. The Stukas are reloaded and ready for war. SU-85 could get hit. We've got Anti-tank grenade go in on the Panther. He's still pushing in for the Su-85 as well. He misses with the Panther, but the Panzer IV gets the kill. Out of control he goes. What a push from DevM, but crucially for Luvnest, he has 3 victory points. It doesn't matter about the battle. Luvnest is set to win the war at this rate.
Oh boy. Luvnest, he's just about there for the IS-2. I think he wants to call that in for the GG. Triple cap. Oh my god, the Katyusha goes down to the planes now.
Katyusha goes down to the planes. You've got to be joking me. There it is, the XP ticker just on the northwest screen. That's ridiculous. That should not have happened. How could that happen? Explain that. I don't understand it, but it did. Katyusha's down. The Grens are capping furiously in the centre. 24 remain. Very important battle here. We know it's going to win that one. Vet 3 Grenadiers, but Luvnest is going to die where he stands with those combat engineers. He has to. He has to if he wants to win this game.
Oh, he's got that IS-2 out, and Luvnest, I mean, just, it's unanswered at the moment. Damage engine Panzer IV, oh, penetrating on the frontal armor though. Been kind of lucky there.
Oh, Grenadiers so low, they neutralise and retreat. IS-2 can't track with that final 122mm salvo. We've got a neutral victory point. The MG42 stolen in the early game now meets up with the pack. They're having to push support weapons in, or do they? Panzerwerfer, by the way, is ready for another salvo. Oh, but DevM ticks down. He couldn't cap fast enough in the west there. Look how close he was, Tightrope. Look how close.
Yeah, exactly. It's like 90% done. Heartbreak for DevM there.
That's that combat engineers. See these bodies? These are the heroes of the Radina. They died so that the Russians may live. If they hadn't done that, this circle would have completed, and DevM most likely would have been able to finish the job here, or may have had a really good chance of it. Look at all these.
Just a classic match, though, man. DevM and Luvnest, they deliver once again. Incredible stuff.
Oh, incredible. Look at, as well, you've got to value, by the way, that the Pioneers were killed, so all these tanks, the advantage of DevM counted for nothing. That big push, all those IL-2 salvos that got in from the skill planes, counted for so much there. Let's go over to the stats, have a little look at them. Obviously Panzer IV, DevM's best unit. We've already seen the overview. That's just ridiculous, quite frankly. There's the army values. Oh my god, they finished with equal army, but it's all about the victory points. And Luvnest, he draws he wins the first series in the last 3 of 3 now for the Luvnest DevM Odyssey. That has been over 6 years. Let's go over to Luvnest's units now and have a little cheeky look at him. His best unit was the Conscript Squad. Damage dealt 16,000. That was all those sniper shots they got in Tightrope early on, mate. Lovely stuff. Really good game. GG, well played. Let's go over to Tightrope and Eyes Faces. Wow, what a series that was. That was absolutely ridiculous. Really good stuff. And a big thanks to Tyler for joining me today. He says he wants one more game. He just loves this action. He loves it. Can't get enough.
Yeah, oh man. How can you go to sleep after a series like that?
You're saying we've got to find you a really boring series now. We've got to
Yeah,
find
exactly.
you to sleep. I want to send you to sleep.
Indeed, send in the message. It's got to be a snoozer.
Oh, all of Findeed's games are a snoozer. Somebody